Hey, welcome guys, welcome. It's John and we're back in the Super Awesome Geek Show. Today we're going to be taking a look at some comic books here. I've been meaning to do this for a while now. When I posted a long time ago a look at the Marvel run of Star Wars from 1977 through whatever. It was issues 1 through 107 when Marvel had the license right when Star Wars came out. And I actually think the comics came out just before the movie, didn't they? I think it was a little bit before the film when those comics started hitting. But anyways, when I went through those comics on a video, we went through 1 through 107, showed off the comics in my collection. I got a couple of requests to do the Dark Horse comics, because Dark Horse was the next one to pick up the license in the early 90s. This was, let's see, when did Dark Empire, I think Dark Empire was like 1992, 91, 92, somewhere in that range. And then to test the waters a little bit more, they put out a Star Wars comic just to see how it would do in 1993 here in Dark Horse Comics Presents, basically. This comic for Dark Horse was sort of a test facility. This is the first time you're going to get Predator comics, the first time you're going to get Alien comics, RoboCop. X was introduced in here. Where's X? Here's X right here. X was introduced in Dark Horse comics here. The Droids comic was, Star Wars Droids was introduced in here. And this was where they introduced the Tales of the Jedi. So a lot of testing the waters was done for Dark Horse in their little anthology comic here. Let me set these down and we'll start going through this stack. This stack here is basically the Tales of the Jedi stuff, which is really cool. And we'll soon, might be, some relevant things in these comics coming up soon. This is the other reason for doing this. We're hearing inklings of Disney Plus putting out a series called Tales of the Jedi. Will it be anything related to this? Will Nomi Sunrider, who's right here on the cover, be a Jedi in Tales of the Jedi? We don't know. Will we see Ulla Caldroma? Will we see Frida Nod? Who knows? But I gotta say, if there's a series you're gonna pick up, there's two that I really, really like. We're not gonna get into the second one today, but the first one I really like was Tales of the Jedi. Tales of the Jedi was right up there for me, where a lot of you guys put Knights of the Old Republic and all that. I put Tales of the Jedi. It is incredible. The characters that came out of this stuff was just unbelievable. And I highly recommend, if you're going to grab a series, get some of the Tales of the Jedi stuff, because it's incredible. And then the other one is the Rogue Squadron stuff that Dark Horse did. Incredible comics, wonderful books. We'll go through those in a future video, but for right now, because I actually started putting my Dark Horse in chronological order as far as story order, not the order they came out. So my Dark Horse is sort of mixed up. It's not by year of when they came out. It's by chronological in the Star Wars timeline. So yeah, so it's going to be a weird sort of thing as we're going through these Dark Horse, because they're not necessarily in order that they came out in. But anyways, so yes, Dark Horse Comics, a beginning in all new Star Wars adventure. Number 7 of Dark Horse Comics was the first Star Wars story to appear in these. And I have 2 copies of it just because it's essentially, other than Dark Empire, the first appearance of Star Wars in Dark Horse Comics. So then we got number 8 here, which showed off introducing X, which was a character Dark Horse created. RoboCop, starting his Well, I think he started before that, but yeah. I think there were Star Wars stories in most of these. This was carrying on the Knights of the Old Republic stuff. We got Godzilla in this one. Pretty cool. Dark Horse did a lot with Godzilla, Aliens, and Predator. Really good stuff. Then they started a Droids series in this with issue number, 17. 3-part story with our favorites C-3PO and R2-D2. A nice Aliens story in this one, Predator also. The Aliens comics that Dark Horse did were really, really good. Also highly recommend those. And then 19 was the last from that Droids 3-issue story that was going on in here. And then I have Star Wars featured in the Decade of Dark Horse issue number 204. So I have this issue because it had Star Wars in it. And then we get into Tales of the Jedi. This, I believe, is the story of Oleg Kaldroma. We can double check this here. We can take a look at these. Some of them along the way we'll pop open, take a look at. Fantastic. Yeah, Oleg Kaldroma and the Beast Wars of Onderon. Yes, the planet of Onderon that you saw in Star Wars Clone Wars, the cartoon, with Saw Gerrera and all that, started here in Dark Horse Comics. Really cool. These comics were something else, though. I mean, I totally fell in love with these when they came out. I was just blown away by them. I've got to go back and read a lot of these again because it was just awesome stuff. Really cool. Twi'leks. The lore that these set up was just something else, man. Yeah. Now, a lot of this stuff I know is no longer canon because they did go into how the Jedi and Sith were back then. Lightsabers had multiple colors. There were orange, there were purple, there was all kinds of stuff. Issue number 3, 4, sitting on just a giant crocodile in there, and 5, with Nomi Sunrider coming back. And then we have the Frida Nod Uprising. This was fantastic. Frida Nod had a lot of repercussions for the Star Wars universe as a whole. Incredible. Oleg Kaldroma. 2-issue series. Frida Nod was a 2-issue series. The Frida Nod Uprising. Then we were into Tales of the Jedi, Dark Lords of the Sith. This is the special Ashcan edition. I think this came with one of the magazines that you got. And then we have the regular edition. 1 of 6. Dark Lords of the Sith. Really cool. Oleg lost his friend and master. Looks like what's her face from Solo there, right? Sun Rider taking everyone down. And of course, it was inevitable that Alec Kaldroma would fall to the dark side after losing so much. The Sith War, 1 through 6. And we've got Mandalore the Great in this one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's a Quarren in this double-sided lightsaber, double-bladed, I mean. Before the, there was a couple of double-bladed sabers, and there were short ones like dagger lightsabers. I think these introduced the pole arm lightsabers and other things in these early comics. They did some very interesting, if I remember correctly, they did some interesting things with the lightsabers in these over the years. The Sith War. And then we have the Golden Age of the Sith, 0 of 5. And he reminds us of the guy that was in Rise of Skywalker, who was looking for Luke and his searching for Luke, right? It got very Egyptian styled in these Tales of the Jedi, especially in Golden Age of the Sith. You can kind of see that Egyptian style peeking through in some of these. Clearly, right? 2 of 5. 3 of 5. Really, really cool. These were just incredible. I mean, I love these. 4 of 5 and 5 of 5. And then we go into Fall of the Sith Empire. Stick with this very Egyptian theme for a little while. Oh, remember Myst? We played that game to death. It was like we were just so sucked into that. Fall of the Sith Empire, 5 of 5. Really cool. Tales of the Jedi Redemption. We're coming up near the end of the Tales of the Jedi stuff. Redemption number 2 of 5. 3 of 5. 4. And number 5. And then we have Dawn of the Jedi. Starting up. This one's signed by, I think, Dan Parsons. Now, I was going through my stuff before doing this video, and I don't think I have all of the Dawn of the Jedi stuff. So I'm going to have to go back. I'm going to have to actually go through all my comics. That's sort of another reason for doing this and double checking, because I'm I was pretty certain I owned every Star Wars comic. And I was taking a look at these, and I couldn't find the rest of Dawn of the Jedi. So, but I've got like 8 or 9 short boxes full of Star Wars comics. So I've got to just go through them all. And maybe they're just in a different spot. They're not, I just had one issue in one spot and the rest are somewhere else. But we'll figure it out. And then if I do need any, we'll go back and get them. That'll be a hunt for us. And then we get into Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Everyone's favorite time frame. Knights of the Old Republic. This is number 0. Intrigue in the Old Republic. Now this is before, this is sort of like the heyday of the Jedi, in a sense, I guess. So it's way before the prequels. Knights of the Old Republic Handbook, number 1. Let's take a look at that real quick, because that might tell us a lot about the some of the characters in this. Oh, do you remember the Transformers that were the Death Star transforms into Darth Vader? That was a failed run. Zane Carrick, his greatest adventure was over. He was sure he would become a knight. His own master Lucian threatened to finish the job by killing him. No. This is 25,000 to 1,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. It's a big time frame to work with. You got 24,000 you got 24,000 years. So here's Zane Carrick. Marn the Griff. Slisk. Trandashans. Jariel. See what I mean by the lightsaber? She's got a pole arm, but it's got lightsaber elements to it. See? So that's pretty cool. Dark Horse really went and did some interesting things. Roland Deer. A Mandalorian. Camper. LB. T1LB. This is real designation. Crinda Dre. Hazen. Lucian Dre. Cornelia. Zamar. Rana Tay, predecessor to Ahsoka Tano, right? Feln. The Last Resort, that was their starship. Cool, like the cutaway of it, that's neat. The Orphan Maker. The Courageous. Arconian Legacy. Squint. Yeah, I remember Squint. Alec. The Revanchist. The Revanchist. Admiral Saul Karath. Lieutenant Karth Onasi. And Commander Dallin Morvis. Demagal. Another Mandalorian. Mandalore himself. Mandalore the Great. Defeated in combat by Ola Calderoma. Cassius Fett. Basically, before we had our modern telling of Fett's lineage, the Fett was a clan around since the time of the Knights of the Old Republic. Arcoro, Lord Adaska. Jervo Thalene. Dob and Del Mumo. They were a couple of Hammerhead guys. Pretty cool. That was like an awesome addition. Wish we need some figures of them. There were a bunch of lands. There was Terrace, the Rogue Moon, Flashpoint, Telerath, Serico, Arcania, Omanoth, Coruscant, and the utter undercity of Terrace. I think Coruscant wasn't Coruscant a Dark Horse invention as well? And then Lucas decided to use it? Or was that a West End Games thing? Sometimes I don't remember which stuff came from West End Games and which came from Dark Horse back in the day. A Jedi Betrayed. A new era of Star Wars comics begins here. Knights of the Old Republic. Great comics. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. This was some of the Gen Cons I probably went to. Gen Con, whatever it takes. We used to go to Gen Con back in the day. I very well could have gone to that one. I don't remember. Reminds us of when Count Dooku had Obi-Wan captured. So I wonder if some of this influenced Lucas, because did he read some of these comics and just incorporate some of this imagery and things into his story? Because Jedi versus Mandalorian, with the fate of the galaxy at stake. Number 8, a troubled past, a haunted future. These were such good... Oh, yeah, Age of Empires 3. We played that game to death. That was an awesome game. I remember having big LAN parties. We had huge LAN parties to play Age of Empires 3. That was awesome. Unarmed but not outdone. Knights of the Old Republic, number 10. Oh, here's our guys. There they are. The Hammerhead brothers. Right on the cover. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Awesome action figure. And there's I have that portfolio for all the coins. 30th anniversary. So these are 20-year-old comics. Wow. Oh, HK 47 or whatever, right? Yeah, cool. The HK droids were awesome. Number 15 with Mandalore. A Nightmare Come True, Armageddon. Oh, look at that. So this is getting into 99. Okay, so we're getting into the when they were showing off. Look at that ship, man. I gotta get that. That's awesome. Yeah, when they were showing off some of the vehicles coming out with the Phantom Menace. Saga collection. Cool. Oh, we're getting this is even later than I thought. 2007. So yeah, this is later than I thought. Comic 2-packs. Oh, nice. That is one to have right now. Quinlan Voss and Vilma Garrick. Obi-Wan and an ARC Trooper. Luke and R2-D2. Yeah, those were some set. The comic 2-packs are some to have. I thought we were in the late 90s, early 2000s, but we're in 2007 time frame. That's right, 30 years of Star Wars. That would be 2007, yeah. I remember when he came out, the guy that was General Grievous before he was Grievous. And then Revan, yeah, Revan was the fans' choice figure that year. That's cool. This is like a trip down memory lane for two reasons. We got the comics, and we got the toys on the back. Number 20. Superman Doomsday. Ooh, look at that. 21. Oh, Cody transforms from the tank into to turbo tank into Cody, yeah. Number 25 here. Vector. I remember Vector was one that I think it bridged a couple time frames. Like the story starts and then goes to the middle, goes to the current, and then goes to the future. I think if I remember right, Vector went through a couple different series, if I remember right. Oh, look at those. Nice. Those evolution packs. So we had Mandalore the Indomitable, Jango Fett, and Boba Fett. We had Vader's Secret Apprentices, Jedi Legacy Pack, and a Sith Legacy Pack. Awesome. Wow. Love to have those now. Vector number 4. Yeah, so then I think the next one was in like 5 through 8 or whatever was probably in the modern stuff, and then 9 through 12 was in the future, if I remember correctly. We played this game, like miniatures game, to death. I had thousands of these miniatures. It was insane. And then they just abruptly stopped the game. They were just like, we're done. And everyone playing it was like, what the hell? I spent all this money throughout the years, and they just abandoned it, basically. $31. More of the game. It was a fun miniature game, and then I since sold them all because people were still playing when it ended, but I got out right away, and I mean I sold them for what had to be over. I think it was like it was over. It might have been even. I think it was like $900, somewhere around there, because there was a couple of them that were worth quite a bit during the game, and I just figured I'd get out while I could get the money, and I kept the bounty hunters. I kept some certain ones for like the Dejeric pieces. I kept the bounty hunters. I kept Yoda. I kept some Ewoks. I kept, so a few things I kept, but for the most part I sold them all off. Duel with the dark side. But there were sets for every single possible thing you could imagine. Sets for all these comics, sets for the Clone Wars, sets for each movie. It was like they really went all out and did sets for every single. You could get just about any character you could even possibly imagine. Number 38, a hidden enemy revealed. 39, 40, look at that, that's cool. Great cover, right? That's pretty cool. Oh, look at these. This was when they did Build-A-Droids. I'd love to have that right now. You got all 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, to build R5A2. Pretty cool. Impossible adversary. Malak Unleashed. Darth Malak. Pretty cool. Firefight on a Comet. Number 43. 44. Tentacles of Terror. Oh. Oh yeah, look at that. A callous beauty ready for revenge. Nice. Number 45. Duel to the death. Number 46. Mandalore's mad scientists on trial. The monster behind the mask. Number 48. Cool. Death Comes. Number 49. Number 50. The Final Battle. As you can see, I only really backer board every 25th comic or so, unless there's something special in there. And then we're going to start getting into the era that's right before the movies, the prequels started up. Star Wars Jedi. I have Dark Side number 1. Showdown on Telos 4. Dark Side number 2. Jedi versus Sith. Number 1 of 6. 2 of 6. Cool cover there, 3 of 6. This one, I'm not recognizing these. I might not have read these. 6 of 6. I might not have read these. Yeah. This looks like it was in 2001. That was right when I moved from New York to Seattle. Let's take a look at these real quick. Yeah, I don't remember this. I may have picked these up just because during the move I was... September 2001. Yeah, this actually was right when I moved. So I either got this right before moving or right after moving. And it very well could have been just throwing them in a box to make sure I had them. And I wasn't reading at that time because I was concentrating on moving. And that's why I don't recognize these that much. But that's the last of what we're going to look at today. Yeah, 2001, September. That was exactly when I moved. I was standing in line when 9/11 happened. At the post office, mailing stuff. Things I sold on eBay to get rid of before moving. And also it was stuff I was mailing out to Seattle to save room in the truck. I was mailing them to a friend who lived out there. She had already moved. So yeah, thanks for checking these out with me. I hope you had a good time going through Dark Horse comics with a few of them right to start with. We'll get into more as I dig through my boxes and organize everything. See, I have giant stacks. Do you want to see? I'll show you. I have all this to organize. This is Transformers and all this Marvel stuff. DC things, and look at this, all Star Wars and stuff, and Low and everything. Spider-Man stuff to go through. But yeah, there's so many comics here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks, and then I got boxes. So tons of stuff to go through. So yeah, as you can see, I've just got a lot to get through and organize, put in boxes. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good time looking at these. I know that some of you have been waiting to go through the Dark Horse Star Wars stuff. Sorry it's not in the order that they came out, like as far as the years. As you can see, we jumped from 1993 to 2007, well, and then back to 2001, and you know what I mean? So it's kind of like we were going all over the place, but I have them in rough story order as far as Star Wars timeline order, roughly. So, yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm John. I'm out of here. I've rambled on enough. And next time we'll do some, whenever I get to it, we'll do some more Dark Horse Star Wars and keep going looking at these. All right. See you guys on the next one. I'm John. I'm out of here. May the Force be with you guys always. See ya. Stay awesome.